You know the feeling when you see someone doing something so embarrassing on the internet, yet you watch the entire video? Yeah, me too. Somewhere between 2020 and now, something broke in the algorithm and in us as well. The most cringe people on the internet did not get cancelled. Rather, they got extremely rich, like genuinely rich and recognizably famous. So today we are asking the real question. When did cringe stop being something that we hide? The cringe economy is real. Let's be honest with ourselves. We all say that we hate cringe content, yet that video makes it to the group chat, right? We literally circulate it, we engage with it, and we literally feed that mechanism. Cringe content doesn't fail the algorithm, rather, it breaks it in the creator's favor. While a good video may get a like, a cringe content would get tons of other things: a comment, a duet, a screenshot sent to multiple places. And this is how exactly a cringe economy works, right? And we are the one who's feeding it. But why do our brains reward this? So we know for the fact that when a predictable content comes up, our brains tend to ignore it and skip it because usually we know what's going to happen next. Our brains already know that it's going to happen and there is no excitement, right? Whereas if there is a cringe content that's going to come up, our brains get excited. There's a sense of dopamine that kicks in and we don't know what's going to happen next. We tend to pay attention, and it's sort of a pure pattern alert instinct in us. In a world of extremely polished content, something cringe feels real, unhinged, and something that we easily relate to. Even when it's performed for the camera, it feels really unfiltered and something that audience really enjoys watching. So now we have become bored of perfection and we literally crave more of raw content. I would like to talk about some people who built an entire empire out of being cringe. If I were to talk about Puneet Superstar, he just kept being so unapologetic, so chaotic, and so entertaining. He did not ask to be loved or liked. He just dropped his random opinions everywhere. And that's when the internet couldn't look away because it was something different. So people paused, people watched, and reels noticed, brands noticed. He actually went from being a random creator to a pop culture reference point. And even celebrities, even today, they talk about him. That's how much the influence is. The one more creator I would like to mention is Urfi Javed. Oh god. The outfits she wears is amazing. Love it or hate it, you all are talking about it. She literally turned every ews to wows. The third of all and the most iconic one, Dolly Chaiwala. Who would have thought that a global tech billionaire would be sipping chai next to him? So, do you notice the pattern here? None of these creators are doing anything which is conventionally likable, and that's exactly why we can't stop watching them. So, be loud, be unfiltered, and the internet would not forget you. And here, what is getting more interesting that brands are not ignoring such content creators who are cringe, but they're actively signing them. So, why are brands doing this? Because a cringe creator comes with an audience who would be very emotionally invested in order to comment on the post. So brands don't just want views, they want engagement. They want views as well as reaction. A cringe creator holding up your product gets mocked, talked, clipped, shared, and whatnot. So virality doesn't care about your dignity, it cares about the watch time. Being cringe comes at a cost too. Constant mockery, even when it's ironic, is still mockery. Some creators have even talked about them that it takes a mental toll. You literally have to become a punchline 24 into 7, and that's saddening. And random people on internet, strangers online, feel entitled to shame them because the internet perceives it to be just a meme. And also there's a plot twist that you should know that a lot of creators know what they're doing. So being cringe is not just about you being unfiltered, it's more of a content strategy. What looks like cringe on the outside is a content strategy inside. And the moment you understand it, it stops being an accident. It's more of a genre actually. A genre we secretly watch, we enjoy, judge quietly. So who's actually cringe here? The people doing it on purpose or the people who are actually watching it? Cringe did not become cool because the creators changed, but because we as an audience changed. We got tired of perfection, we got tired of, watching feed which looked like a curated magazine, screen, tired of influencers who felt more like an ad with a face. The rise of cringe culture is actually the proof that people are starving for anything which is unscripted. Something which feels unscripted even while it's scripted when it's actually scripted. So here's the actual truth. Cringe isn't the opposite of cool. It's actually the new cool. So what are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below and tell me who's your most favorite cringe content creator. See you in the next video. Bye.